Hey, what's going on, y'all? Phineas again, Finny Prince. Um, Tried some rasterization, y'all. Failed terribly. I don't know if y'all can see that. Failed terribly. Alright, and so it was a rasterization, pull the black out. So it pulls the black out of the picture and then rasterizes it, which is makes it these little small dots. Now the problem with doing that is some pictures don't work. Some pictures do work, some pictures don't work. This picture was problematic because it see how it has these little dots on the outside here, and even down here, the black wasn't all the way black. All right, and so once I really figure this thing out, I'm gonna give y'all the whole scoop on it. Um, but this was me trying to rasterize um, an image and then printing it out. And I still, my dumb butt still pressed that on the shirt, thinking like, well, let me just try it out and just see if the black gonna come through the shirt and all that. No, no, because it was a picture. It didn't. It was a that black needed to be on top of this. It was a lot of black that needed to be on top of this to mix in, and you can see me playing with the colors to make it almost like it was like heat seeker, a heat sensor or something like that. So it was just a failed project. I got more, y'all. I got more. And so here is another image of one that it worked. Okay, it blacked out everything. It blacked it out, but it didn't. It didn't. I had to adjust the colors. It was kind of blandish, so I had to adjust the colors on the image, and then I end up messing with the variance too much and the brightness too much. Just new to Photoshop. I just installed a Photoshop because that's what I've learned. That you're going to need Photoshop, y'all. If you're getting a DTF printer, and you thinking you just gonna pull these images off the internet, and and either that or you're gonna have somebody vectorize them. You're gonna have somebody vectorize the photos the images for you so they can be crispy. You're not just gonna be able to pull these images off of the internet, print them up. You're gonna be able to do it, but once you stretch those things out and print them up, they're gonna look all blurry. You're gonna see the little pixels in there, and so you're gonna need to learn Photoshop. You're gonna need to learn Photoshop. So I just got to Photoshop, and I got with this person. I'm not gonna put their name out there yet until I figure it out. I know that the software works. I know the program works that this young man has provided for us. But until I get it to work properly, I won't mention his name. But of course, I did get it to work. It's just I had to play with the colors a little too much. Now to counter this, I can show you something that I did do. Here's another one. All right, and you see how light that is. So that's just the U, the HUE. All right, those are those colors, and the black has been knocked out, and the it has been rasterized where it can kind of pick up some of the gradients, colors that some of that fade in, fade out because it has turned everything into small dots where the printer can actually print this up. So once I get this thing together, I show y'all, man. It's very very cool thing to have. Um, and of course, I messed up right there, But let me show you this real quick. Hold on one second. Now here is one where I did do, and the U was kind of crazy. It looked a little crazy at first, but what I did was I had this frame, and I put it behind in Photoshop. Okay, I put it behind on top of this black, and this is the way it looks. All right, this is the way it looks. And so that came out nice. I'm sure that's gonna be a nice design, and it's gonna sell. I'm sure that's gonna sell. But still just trying to figure it out. Um, and if what I'm saying, again, if you figure this process out, and so look for what I'm saying, all my DTFers, look for, start typing in Rasterization, Rasterization. A lot of you may know what it is because a lot of the white ink toner printers use this process, but I'm seeing a lot of people use the process also with the DTF print. Again, I'm new to this whole thing, new to Photoshop, but once I get it completely down, can't do no tutorial on something that I don't know. But I did want to give y'all something to let you know what I was working on. I have recently taken my printer head out and cleaned it. That was kind of scary. I didn't film it for that reason. It wasn't really nothing really heavy that I had to take it out for, but I did want to just do the process so I can show y'all. But it was pretty simple. It's just two little clips. It's like 3 screws, 2 little clips you got to poke out. Boom, boom, and you can take that thing out. Now this is the L1800, and I also seen I seen somebody try to heat the transfers up because that is a bad part about the transfers is that whole process with the oven thing, man. The oven process, it should be something like we got to come up with something better than that. And I seen a dude from DTF Kingdom or something like that. Excuse me if I'm saying it wrong. He gives a lot of good information. Um, I seen him using a heat gun, and I tried it, and it didn't really work that good for me. I was trying to do, I had, mm, and I tell you too. I tell you also is that I had one subscriber say that they were getting, one of the machines, one of the DTF machines where you just hit the button and it prints everything and dries and put the powder on it, the whole nine. And I looked at one of those machines and it looks like it takes a lot of space. It looks like it takes a lot of space. But I seen it shaking the powder, and then it had these little heat fans on it that would, I guess dry the powder. So this, I don't know, it looked like it might be working a little bit. I'm not too sure. But this definitely is not faster. And probably something that you don't want to be doing. Nah. Wait a minute, let me turn the heat up. Oh man, no. I'm burning that thing. It's actually burning. The crystals are actually turning black, turning brown. I don't know if you can see that. Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a bad idea. I had a 17-inch image and I was trying to use the heat gun instead of my heat press. That particular heat press that I used to treat the transfers, it's only I think 15 by 15, something like that. So I had to do it in segments to get it treated properly. So that's all I wanted to leave you with. Just let you know what I had coming, what I was doing, and some of the examples of the rasterization process. Even though I hadn't got it all the way together, I do want to, like I said, just want to be honest with you. and show you some of the mishaps also. You know what I'm saying? Show you some of the mishaps also. And again, we'll start ushering. You know what I'm saying? Once everybody gets settled in, we'll start ushering into the embroidery aspect of the channel, and also the laser, the K40 laser engraver. I also start doing footage on that. I just got another another it's pretty much something that lets air go into the laser engraver, and it blow pretty much will let air pressure hit the laser so it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't catch fire, or it doesn't, the flame don't get out of hand, especially like when you're burning wood or you're burning acrylic that has like a paper on it that you're trying to keep it from smearing. um, Sometimes if you don't have some kind of wind or something on top of that laser will eventually, you know, it can catch on fire, man. It can blow and not really catch fire in this, but it'll burn the wood. You don't want that. You don't want it to flame up any. It'll flame up and then go out, but you don't want it to flame up any, because that flaming up charged the wood. You want a clean cut around that. But again, man, the rasterization, this came out pretty cool, and I'm sure I could sell that. But to do it, to have the image without that black back there, that's what we're working for. We're trying to get the image without having to put that black on there. And I think I just chose bad pictures. So I'll go back at it again and try some kind of vector artwork. And again, if you do have if you're trying to get into the DTF or even the ink toner printing, you need to know Photoshop, man. You need to know Photoshop. You need to know how to adjust certain things, and it's a learning process. And I think I know software. Like, I did a lot of work in Inkscape, but Photoshop is just a whole nother monster, and it comes with a subscription, which I didn't like. I think until the end of the month, the subscription for that is like 30% off. So you may want to jump on that, especially if you got a machine coming in, and you know what I'm saying, because you got to place these things. That art, let me tell you about that too, man. That Arco Rip 9.0 or whatever, trash. It's trash. Really, all you doing with that is you can mirror your image and you could turn it around like that, but you can't, like, you know, add more images in. Everything has to be already laid out and then brought into that particular software. And there's some issues with that too, man. You don't want to really rip one off, and then you have to have this little thumb drive in there. So you may want to get a USB hub, because it's going to take up your, you know, a lot of laptops only come with two USB ports. So you got one in there for that software. That software will not run without that little drive in there. And then you got one port for your printer. And so you may want to, but if you transferring files, like, you know, sometimes I have files on my desktop or on my other laptop that I want to transfer over, or, you know what I'm saying, from my phone. I usually have to transfer them over and send them on a USB drive, and have to take a hub out, take a port out, and all, you know what I'm saying. So make sure you get a USB hub also. I did find where you can get those little syringe caps. Also, you can find them at Walmart. But I did find them at this ink store. I have to go back and check again. Once I get them in, I'll do a video on it and show you exactly where I got them from. And I think I bought about 10 of them. They was like $2. You know what I'm saying, for like a 10-pack. So they're very cheap. So you don't have to worry about that. But you still want to get those little tabs out. When I was talking about squeezing that ink in there, you want to get those little tabs up out of there. So if you have any questions, man, just leave them in the comments. And you know what I'm saying, I can try to help you with them with the little knowledge that I do have on this whole process. in this new thing called DTF printing. Again, printers are coming out. You know what I'm saying? New printers, new advancements in the printing are coming out. I said that, I think, in my first video. That's one of the things I knew when I was ordering mine. Even though mine was like the second generation, I knew the third and fourth generation was gonna be cold blooded. They got them now where they just shaking. They shake the, you know what I'm saying? They shake the powder off and they heat the thing. They heat the transfer up for you. It's like you just hit the button and sit down. I watched that joker hit the button, sit down, and then it was rolling the film up in a roll. I'm like, oh man, that's crazy. So yeah, you know what I'm saying, technology is gonna get better, and then a lot of these other printers are gonna be obsolete, man. I think ink toner is really gonna be the one to take the biggest hit. I think ink toner is done with this DTF printing. Um, but you know, that's just the business, man. Everything's kind of transitioning and going into new things, and just, you know, everybody's getting to things being just a little more simpler, man, and everybody just eating small businesses popping up out of everywhere. Everybody needs a side hustle now with the way the economy's going. So you know, this is a good way to make a little side money, or to for potentially be a great business venture for you. Not necessarily the 1800, but if you go to some of those bigger ones, like that one I seen with shaking the powder and doing that, you got that thing running, you can make some serious money, man. You can sit down and you ain't have to worry about that thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm, you know, I can imagine um, the maintenance on that thing, or what you know, if something goes wrong. Um, Hopefully it comes with a service manual or something. Excuse me, but I'm just rambling on. Like, subscribe. Again, if you have anything that you wanted to see or any questions about anything, just leave it in the comments, and I definitely read all those. And all of my new subscribers, man, I appreciate y'all hitting that button. Again, we're gonna have a lot more informative videos coming soon. All right, peace and blessings.